Hello everyone. It's a beautiful Saturday, so I thought I'd do the swap on the power steering pump to see if my rebuild actually worked. It's all complete, sandblasted and painted nice and pretty. Got a couple of spots on the paint that's not perfect, but I don't care. So let's get that one off and get the new one on. It's going to be this bolt here, that one down there, and the hose is on the back, and that's it. So let's get it off. Well, the power steering pump is on and it looks very good. Got the fluid topped out, got everything tight, so let's crank it up and see what happens. I'm very, very curious and hopeful that everything works fine. But let's see. Try and get the air out of the system. It's working. Let me see if I can get this air out of the system and I'll be right back with you. Let me say that again where you can hear me. Let me try to get this air out of the system and I'll be back with you, but it is definitely working. That is awesome. I will see y'all in a second. Well, something in the pump gave way. I was trying to get the air out. Everything looked like it was working. Then something punched through the case and spread power steering fluid on this side of the engine compartment. So I guess that pump was not rebuildable after all, because I know I put everything back together right. So, oh well, the Saginaw goes back on. Well, the Saginaw is back on and it is working still, so I did not mess up my gearbox. Let's got the old pump taken apart. Let me show you what failed. So you can see the daylight right there. This valve had so much pressure. I don't know if it's because the pressure valve was not set right, because I know I had this set back exactly how it was, because I was able to match up pictures of before I took it apart and after, and I was able to set it up exactly, because there's that line right there. That line right there, I was able to use that to line up this the valve perfectly how it was before I messed with it. So either that valve was set wrong from the return rebuild service I sent it into many years ago, or the core here is worn out and it punched through and broke that clip right there. It's supposed to have two of these small pieces, but I can't find one of them. I figured I'm just figuring the other piece flew out and got shot out through the side right there. My power steering is working, so I still have power steering, but the this pump is basically for parts now, because I'm not going to trust it for anything else. If I want this style back on the Charger eventually, but that's going to be when I buy one. I'm going to buy one to put one on eventually, but until then the Saginaw is going to work fine. But yeah, that's what failed. It sucked because it was working. The pump was working. I could feel it working. Y'all saw it working on video. But it's the control valve is not broken. It still moves in and out of the bore. Get it lined up. There we go. Still moves in and out of the bore. But I don't know if that ridge. Let me get my transmission fluid off my finger so I can touch my phone. You can push that valve back in a little bit. There. I don't know. Hit the focus. Screw it. Let me just do it this way. I don't know if that groove right there is now worn out or was worn out, and which is why that why that clip came out and broke. Where it is. There it is. So, yep, there it is. I'm gonna keep this for parts. Well, there it is. Sucks that the pump didn't work. It was working for a little bit, but I don't know if the pressure valve was not set right, or the pump was just worn out in other places. So the tip when y'all taking apart these pumps, do not mess with that pressure valve. It's set from the factory and you do not want to mess with it. If you want to clean it out, you just do your best with what you can without taking it apart, but do not take that apart. Like I said, I was able to set it back. I had pictures before and after and was able to set it back exactly like it was. But I don't know if it was set wrong, or if the pump was just worn out on that clip groove, which is why that thing got shot out and cut open the side of the reservoir. But there it is. It's a beautiful Saturday. I'm about to get my pressure washer out, get some of the pollen off the charger, and do some vehicle cleaning today. So I'll see y'all later.